here we go. This is my herd hierarchy. Okay, this is it right here. I got like one or two more, but now we got the draft, the free agency, the coaches. Here we go.
Herd hierarchy.
Time is now. Let's go.
The top 10 NFL teams according to Colin. Number 10.
I'm going to put the Chargers in there. Listen, Herbert and Jim Harbaugh are great, but they lost a lot of offense. Austin Eckler, Keenan Allen, Mike Williams, Gerald Everett. They lost like productive veteran dudes. Now, I like the kid they got out of Georgia, Joe Alt, good picks. They got Hayden Hurst. They went and got, Gus Edwards. They did get some replacements, but I don't think they're going to be quite as lethal offensively, but I love the coach. I love the quarterback. I love their tackles. Rashawn Slater, Joe Alt, I have them at 10.
Number 9.
I may have them under. I'm going to take Houston 9. I may be wrong. They may be higher than this. I just love the way they're run. I like their draft. I like their free agent signings. Stephon Diggs, Daniil Hunter, Joe Mixon. The last 2 years in personnel, they've done as well as anybody in this league. I love what they're doing. Everything about it. I like the way they're coached, their quarterback, their front office. I like everything they're doing. I'll put them at 8 or 9, the Houston Texans.
Number 8.
Philadelphia. Listen, offensively, it's stacked. With or without Kelsey, it's stacked. Receivers, tight ends, Saquon Barkley, Jalen Hurts. They have new coordinators, so I just want to watch it. A couple years ago, I loved their coordinators. Last year, I didn't like their coordinators. Let's see where we land this year. Mitchell, the corner from Toledo, hopefully solves their secondary, which was a mess, but he alone can't solve them. I have him at 8.
Number 7.
Listen, you can sell all your Buffalo Bills stock, but their O-line and run game finally arrived last year. I'm not having Josh Allen out of my top 10. The other thing about the Bills, I follow college football. I thought they had another excellent draft. And to Stephon Diggs, they lost Gabe Davis. You never knew what you were getting with Gabe Davis. And they went out and drafted Keon Coleman. And if we're going to give Kansas City credit for their star receiver in the draft, why can't I give Buffalo credit for theirs? I have the Bills still hovering around the Super Bowl bubble at 7.
Number 6.
The Niners, they get Hufanga back at safety, and they did address some secondary stuff. They had 9 Pro Bowlers. They all returned from last year, and they went and drafted 2 receivers. Ricky Pearsall, probably they're going to move off Deebo Samuel. I said this. I felt last year they peaked. I thought that was the best of them. They've got older players. They are relying to carry the load. Physical players, Deebo, McCaffrey, Kittle, Trent Williams. They were mostly healthy last year. They got the Ayuk noise. I think they peaked last year, but I have the Niners at 6.
Number 5.
I love the Packers. I don't think they quite have the roster of Detroit, but I love them. Josh Jacobs, maybe the first or second best running back in the league. They allowed the 3rd fewest sacks in the league, and this team drafts as well as anybody. Forget just the quarterbacks. They draft as well as anybody. Jordan Morgan's a stud at left tackle. I watched them at Arizona. Stud. Edgerrin Cooper, the linebacker. Excellent. Javon Bullard, the safety. Marshawn Lloyd, the USC running back. First 4 picks. I thought the Packers and the Buccaneers had the best first 4 picks. I have the Packers at 5.
Number 4.
The Rams. I bought them last year. I thought they had an unbelievable first 4 picks. 4 guys who will start. Corum won't start behind Kyron Williams, but he'll play a ton. All my executive buddies in this league, scouts, thought the Rams crushed it, and they crushed last year's draft. They lost Aaron Donald, but they went and literally got the 2 players they targeted. Jared Verse is the guy along with Brock Bowers in the first round. Those are the 2 guys they wanted, and I think this team, if Matt Stafford is healthy, I think they're going to be excellent.
Number 3.
The Lions. I think it's a stacked roster. I think they're the Niners, but with younger players. I think they're the Niners with a more talented quarterback. They were number 3 in total offense, number 2 in passing offense. They can play from behind. They can play with a lead. They got to the conference championship first time since 91. They added Marcus Davenport off the edge, Carlton Davis. I've always liked him in Tampa, the corner. And then they went out and got Terrion Arnold, another corner. So their big issue last year was like Philadelphia a lot. So like bad at corner, getting torched. They addressed both. They improved their pass rush. I like them.
Number 2.
Ravens. They were the best team for most of the regular season. Why don't I like them? They went and got Derrick Henry. They lose Gus Edwards and Dobbins, but they get Derrick Henry. Listen, they had a disappointing postseason. They rolled teams last year. They rolled teams like Miami. They rolled teams in the regular season. So there's no reason I'm not going to like him. Lamar's in his prime. The coaching staff is great. I had an NFL GM tell me this weekend that he thinks Baltimore's the best run team along with Kansas City and the Rams in the NFL. Baltimore at 2.
Number 1.
Kansas City until somebody knocks them off. Travis Kelce, Chris Jones signed extensions. Xavier Worthy, I don't know how good he'll be. He worries me, his size, track guy, but if anybody's going to make it work, it'll be Kansas City. They added Hollywood Brown, so I think they go into the season. Rashee Rice, cross your fingers on that, but if he returns, I think their receiving core will be much more worthy of a claim than it was this last year. And listen, last year was the year to beat them. Hi, everybody. It's me, Uncle Colin. Subscribe here to get the latest from the herd, including exclusive behind-the-scenes videos and more, wherever you may be, however you may be watching. Thanks again for making us part of your day.